Okay, so here we are back in the garden again, and yesterday we talked about the more traditional way to play a bunker shot, where we aimed our body slightly more to the left of the target, club face being slightly open, and the swing was quite a steep, I won't say vertical, but a much more upright and down over the edge of the frying pan, sliding underneath the golf ball and getting the ball out onto the green. The swing, of course, being across the target line. So if the line is towards that bucket out here, it's across and sliding across the ball. For those of you who watch quite a lot of golf on television, you'll see a number of pros who today are actually adopting a slightly different approach to bunker shots, in that they're not standing quite as open and they're not sliding the club quite as much across the golf ball. And to understand what they need to, why they're doing that, we just need to have a little look at the golf club itself. So here I have put a pen on the face of the golf club here, and you can clearly see if I actually set that pen now so that the face is square to the target, it's pointing straight at the bucket. If I open the face up like so, that now points the pen out here to the right hand side of the bucket. But what is happening today is you're seeing a lot of pros take a much wider stance, more flexion in the knees here. They're still keeping the chest up, but the key thing they're doing when they open the face is they're lowering the shaft. So if we just watch for a second now, if I take a normal shaft position here, open it, it points it out to the right hand side of the target. But watch what happens when I lower the handle of the club. Can you see how that's come back towards the bucket again now? So the setup you're seeing a lot of pros adopt these days is wider stance, more flexion in the knees, the shaft angle lower, and what this allows them to do is to keep the swing on a much shallower arc back and through. So it's less of this steeper approach and a more shallow arc. And what that allows the club to do is to slide more underneath the ball. So I've lowered my hands down here, I've got my wider stance, chest is still up, I'm not cutting as much across the ball, but I'm sliding underneath the ball. And that gives me that nice quick elevation. Because the key thing to remember is the shallower the approach into the ball, it's still coming over the edge of the pan, but the shallower the approach into the ball, the more immediate height you get. When you've got a steep angle of attack onto the ball, it tends to start it lower before it goes higher. So when you see the pros on television, whenever television goes back on the television again, just have a little look and see which style they're adopting. Are they adopting the wider stance? The ball's still always going to be forward with the lower hands here, and adopting a shallower, more U-shape swing, so more U-shape swing and less of a V-shape swing. This style, or are they more of the traditional up and out? Give both a go, see which one works for you. Good luck.